Hey guys, so here I'm me discussing some Flash Season 9 theories regarding Thawne returning Season 9 of The Flash. If you guys enjoy the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe for new, notifications on, let's jump right into the discussion about The Flash Season 9, the final season. So, I asked you guys on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram, and Discord as well, to give me some theories that you guys have for the show, and I'll talk about them in videos. I got like 4 or 5 ready to go, but for those who are watching this video you didn't do that, if you have theories for The Flash Season 9, or anything you want to happen, and you want me to discuss it in the video, like if it's a public theory or whatever, leave it in the comments down below, and I will talk about it in another video. Basically what this is just giving more content to do, which would mean if you guys enjoy my content, good for you guys, you get more videos until The Flash comes on again. But, I mean, till then, we're stuck with theory videos and all that. So, if you want more content, just let me know your theories and I'll do a video on it. But one of the theories that got brought up, which is really interesting to me, was how could Thawne return? And someone brought up that it could be through the new negative Speedforce avatar, who we should be learning about this season. Now, the reason it piqued my interest is because I didn't really think too much about it. But the more and more you think about it, you would assume that it's Eddie Thawne, the new Speedforce avatar, next Speedforce avatar, if they're going to bring Thawne back. Eobard Thawne, they're going to bring him back. You would assume it'd be through Eddie. I can't see it being anyone else to bring Thawne back. Now, we don't know if Thawne's coming back. He might not. But the matter of the fact is that both Tom, and I'm pretty sure Grant even said this, that if they were going to end the show, it should be with a massive fight between Bear and Thawne and to end the show. The final episode, one big fight. That's why in Season 8, 820, we had that big speedster fight between Barry and Thawne. That wouldn't have even happened that season if we didn't think it was going to be the last. Like, we probably would have gotten it this season, honestly, Season 9, not Season 8. So, I do think it's most likely Thawne will return on some level, and we'll get a big fight between Barry and Thawne, hopefully like an OG speedster fight, and not a Power Rangers style fight, which I still loved 820, by the way. The fight scene was amazing to me. But I think the main problem was the budget, because they did a lot of CGI, massive CGI stuff. So it was really too much to say that, you know, it could have been longer. It really couldn't have, because of CGI. They cut away the stuff to make the fight longer. I think that was a good thing to do. But again, if Thawne returns Season 9, there will undoubtedly be a fight, which I think we all want. It won't be the fight that, you know, would lead to Barry vanishing. What it will lead to, because that timeline, that cannot happen. If Barry vanishes in this season, that just erases what Oliver did. And its death would be pointless. It'd literally be pointless. So, Barry can't vanish anytime soon. And Thawne returning through the new negative Speedforce avatar, which I believe would make the most sense as to how he would return. The other thing we gotta look at here is how would he do that? Would it be like how he just ripped Matt Stone's face off and bam, there's Tom? You know, I wouldn't mind seeing that again, by the way. That was pretty cool to see on The Flash, of all things. So if they were going to do that, how would that work with anyone? And I think the most likely possibility would be Eddie. So if we learned that the new next Speedforce avatar is Eddie Thawne, let's just assume that Eobard will be ripping Eddie's face off and becoming Eobard again. Let's just assume that. I can't imagine that being the route they would go. Because if you remember, and it could be a fun tie back, not really fun, but it'd be ironic to tie it back to 123, to Season 1 finale, when Eddie shot himself and tried to kill Eobard. That clearly didn't work. But the point is, now Eobard kills Eddie again, and Eobard is here. It'd be kind of ironic if you think about it long and hard. It'd be kind of ironic. Again, if you really think on it, it will be really ironic. So it's just where we got to go from there to get to that point. Who the hell knows? I would like to think that Eobard Thawne will appear. It's just, will it be through Eddie if he's the next Speedforce avatar? Or will it be some random thing? Because you can't tell me he's dead. Eobard Thawne has plans on plans on plans on plans. He's not dead. I don't care if he's not found anywhere in the timeline. The matter of the fact is that he could be on another Earth. He could be in the negative Speedforce hiding like he did during Crisis. He could be God knows where. And we wouldn't know on it till season 9 when he comes back. Now, I know in season 8, everyone, after season 8, I've seen countless people non-stop saying that Tom's Thawne, at least Tom's Thawne, or Eobard Thawne is a character in general, but Tom's Thawne specifically is now overused. I don't think he is. And here's why. All the show did with Thawne throughout the past 9 seasons, coming up on 9, assuming he appears in season 9, it's just following the comics relating to Thawne. Thawne in the comics appears literally everywhere. Wherever Barry is, Thawne's undoubtedly going to follow that. So, season 8, with Thawne appearing in 2 graphic novels and having a main role of those 2 graphic novels, I'm not disappointed by it. I'm happy about it. The matter of the fact is that Thawne is Barry's #1 enemy. You could talk about Zoom, DeVoe, Savitar, both Cicadas, Ava, Bloodwork, Godspeed, Red Death even. Thawne is the biggest villain, more dangerous than Crisis, more dangerous than any possible villain, person, event, or thing that Barry's ever faced, period. Thawne's more powerful than all that. So, and he always finds a way to come back. Because he has plans on plans on plans on plans on plans. In season 8, we got the best version of Thawne. In my eyes. Because he became a full-on psycho. He was psycho before. But the problem with Thawne in season 8, and what made him such an amazing villain compared to season 1, when he was a full-on villain, even though he was amazing in season 1, don't get me wrong, I think we can all agree on that. But season 8's Thawne hit me differently than season 1 did. Maybe it's because we've dealt with him for 8 years, we knew him, how he be, Tom Kevin would be as Thawne, and that scariness he brings to it, compared to Matt, who, I mean, he is threatening, but compared to Tom, I mean, good lord, he's pretty terrifying. But the thing with Thawne's season 8 was that he was power hungry. He got pissed off that Barry was finally more powerful than Thawne, so he couldn't put up with that. And so he created a reverse Flashpoint. He caused Armageddon. He caused Matt's Thawne to come back. He caused Next Viewers to interact with Mina Dowling, to make her become Fast Track, to get Barry to interact with Next Speedforce, to, you know, set this whole thing into motion. And if he does appear in season 9, that will not be taking place. There's no way they can bring in Thawne like 902, which would be when they probably bring him in, if they were to. They couldn't do that even if they wanted to. The best possible time they could bring Thawne in would be in the last few episodes of the season. That is the only way I can see it working. This is the point in time where I wish season 8 was the last. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad we're getting season 9. And I shouldn't even be saying that until season 9's out. But right now, the way season 8 ended, I would have been perfectly okay if that was final season. I really would have. Again, I would love to see Thawne season 8, especially Tom's son, because I prefer his Thawne. I know a lot of you don't. But I think to wrap up the show, the best way to do that is to bring in Tom's son, have that big final fight, no matter where it ends up, whether it's in Barry's house in the 2000, whatever year it was when Barry's mom died that night. Fine. I don't think it should be that way, but whatever. I just want a big fight between Barry and Thawne. They should end the show that way. How Thawne comes back, I think it will undoubtedly be through the new negative Speedforce avatar. And I can't see that being anyone else but Eddie, considering the blue crystal thing is literally glowing blue in 2049. If they were to introduce Eddie again, I mean, that's the best possible way to do it. And like I said before, Oliver's in 2049 right now. In the timeline, he is in 2049 with Barry. So, I mean, it's not full-fledged to say, oh yeah, you know, like, that's not a coincidence. So, I do think this will be a massive story arc in the back half of season 9. I can't see it not being a big story in season 9. What I can see it being is the first half of the season being like a season 1 vibe type thing, where we are dealing with, you know, one villain a week, following season 1, season 2 vibe things, and then we jump into one big graphic novel, wrapping up the entire show, and just, it's with Thawne. I can't see it ever not ending that way. That's how I would like to show the end, but again, I don't know. And how he would come back, again, new Speedforce avatar, assuming that's Eddie, think it'd be the best possible way for that to even happen. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good night. Stay safe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.